I am up to no good. Yep, I'm up to no good. I am up to no good. I'm very much up to no good. Ah! Well, oops. I am up to no good. I repeat, I am up to no good. Everyone needs to be very, very quiet because I have been very much up to no good. The last clip you saw was of me dying in the ancient city, and now there's a warden in Melon's base. There is a warden in Melon's base. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oops. I walked, after you saw me dying, I walked like 4,000 blocks to get this guy back here. Where that dirt is a set of pistons and a set of observers, so that it stays here and doesn't despawn. This was difficult. I've been up to no good at all, honestly. I think I might have gone a bit far this time. I may have gone a bit too far this time. Anyway, welcome back to another video on the Argus SMP. I'm the Survival Architect. Today is all about base building, just like the last video was. In the last video, we put down that massive dirt floor. If I just fly over there now, we put down a big dirt floor in our big hole. Now, for those who don't remember, all these slime flying machines that are hanging out over here, these are all World Eater pieces that broke or somehow flew off. The result was this big hole, which we then, in the last video, filled in with grass. In today's video, what we're going to do is build a big dome in here, and I'll show it to you in just a second. I've put together done a little bit of work off camera, put together a little schematic, and essentially, it's just a big hemisphere that sits about, the top of it's about where I am now. It's big. It's about 150,000 stone. Now, in these shulker boxes, I have about 190,000 stone, and there's about another 200,000 stone sitting over at Melon's base. This is because I'm going to need stone for a lot of other things with this base, and I may as well just collect it all now. So, all the stone's ready to go. I just need to hop into the Lightmatica. So these are all full. I just need to hop into Lightmatica now to show you the schematic and the work I've done off camera. We are now in a creative testing world, as you can see from me flying around and all the sandstone. And this big stone thing here is what I'm going to be building in today's video. Now, this took about 20 minutes to put together. It's just called World Edit and use some double slash things. I don't understand World Edit that much, but it works. This is a massive dome. I flattened out the top for a good reason. But yep, put together a massive dome. I'm just going to hammer a hole through the side here. This is what it looks like from the outside. It really doesn't matter what it looks like from the outside because you're not going to be able to see it from the outside. You're only going to be able to see it from the inside of the dome. So, the inside of the dome is the inside of our base, and it's got a nice flat top for something I'm going to build that's kind of above and kind of below. But really, it's all about this massive space in here. Now, this is about, I think, 346 blocks wide. It's big. It's 346 blocks from there to there, 346 from there to there, and I think it's 170 blocks high, something like that. It's a massive space. I've never built a sphere this big before. I've built spheres before, but just not this big. Thank God for World Edit, right? This thing is absolutely ginormous, but it's also got, this massive stone top. If I just stand on top of the stone, it'll really give you a good idea of how big this thing is. If I pop up, if I can actually... It's huge! Look at the size of it! You could build a small town on top of here. You could build a decently sized town on top of here. It's massive, and I just need it for prettiness. That's the whole purpose. This is the whole point of this base. It's the whole point. It's the whole point. So, we're going to pop back into onto the Argus SMP now to build this monstrosity. Okay, quick side note before we get into the actual stuff for the episode. Melon killed the other warden by using a bow, so we then had a bit of a scrap, just smacked each other with swords a few times last night. It was like 10 hours ago now. But then he logged out right in front of me, and I know exactly where he logged out. So inside that obsidian box, you might be able to hear it, but there are some noises coming from inside this obsidian box. There's a warden in there. I just chucked a warden in where Melon logged out, and I put some... Don't worry, he will be able to get his stuff back. I put some hoppers down here, and he can get all his stuff back, his chest and everything. It's fine. It's just that he now can't get out. he's going to log back in and get immediately murdered by the warden. And it's not going to despawn because of that piss in there. So he's going to log in, be like, what the hell's happening? And then get obliterated, which is going to be hilarious to watch. So what I'm going to do is hopefully catch it on video. If not, I'll let you know how it goes. Back to your regularly scheduled programming of episodes. The trap failed. Well, I'm pretty sure the YouTube compression is going to absolutely ruin this, but this is what the dome looks like when it's in Litematica and in our little tiny... Actually, it's not a little hole, it's a pretty big hole. This thing is huge. Legitimately, this is the whole purpose of the hole. I wanted to build a dome inside the hole, okay? That was the purpose of digging the hole. That's just for the base. So, this is what we're going to be building in today's video. We're about to jump into a time lapse where I just construct this thing. So, essentially, if I press apostrophe, I think it's apostrophe. Yeah, you can see the coordinates HUD on the bottom of my screen above my health bar. It flashes. And that essentially turns on and off a thing called easy build mode. So what I do is I grab some stone, I just hold right click down for a few hours, or I might just use an auto clicker again, and then it just places all the blocks for me. I just have to move around and put on a show or something and just watch that while I'm mindlessly placing thousands and thousands of blocks. I'm not going to be removing the torches. They're going to stay. The shulker boxes are going to stay, but otherwise, it's, yeah, this is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I'd rather not create a gigantic mob farm, though. Like, that's not the purpose of this place. The purpose of this place is, man, that's going to hurt your eyes in the YouTuber. I'm going to look down. Now, if I just open up my schematic thing, loaded placements, and I go to schematic and configure and materials list, you can see, what the heck? Why? Okay, here we go. 153,390 stone. That's how much I need to place. In those shulker boxes over there, over here, where are they? Over here, I have about 190,000 stone. I think it's like 192,600 and something. I've calculated it out. It's a lot of stone, okay? I think it's like 15 shulker boxes that way and 7 shulker boxes across here and then another 3. So, essentially, we're about to jump into a time lapse. You can probably hear the music starting. Let's hit that time lapse now. 15 hours. 15 hours of placing blocks I've done. I've placed 153,390 stone and I'm done. I'm done. That's it. No more stone. No more stone. None. No. I refuse. This has been a very, very long it's taken me like 3 days to do it. I've been sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I had like 3 days to just sit down and do nothing but play this game because when I get sick really badly. So this thing is massive. I fell off this a couple of times, and honestly, it takes forever to... The inside's not lit up, but it takes forever to fall. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm on the roof now. It's huge. This place is ginormous. I'm so looking forward to building something really cool in this space. The only thing is, I'm really tired now, and it's been a lot of placing blocks, and I just want to be done with this video. The time-lapse you just saw is that 15 hours of footage, condensed down into under 2 minutes. Yeah. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So the next order of business will either be building something inside the inside this big dome, which I'm going to call from now on as the geofront, because that's what it's built. This is the whole point of the base, is to replicate something from a TV show. So the next video will either be building something inside the geofront or covering the whole thing over. I'm kind of tending towards the former of the two, so actually building some of the interior, kind of laying it out, seeing what I can do. But I also have some more stuff kicking off in the next couple of weeks, so we'll have to see how far we get with that in the next video. Now, in the time that I've been ill, I've also done some other stuff. So over there, you can probably see like a small shadow around that cobblestone area. There's a whole bunch of redstone items in there. Now, my end, the chest is pretty sparsely populated at this point in time, but I have done a couple of things. Nope, that's my rockets. I put a redstone box together, and I refilled my backup box. So here's the redstone box. It's got pretty much everything I'll ever need. It's a lot. This took a little while to put together, or it would normally take a little while to put together, but I already had most of this stuff. It was just the dispensers that were a pain. And I've also got this backup box with a whole bunch of netherite stuff. And I've got another one of those sitting over at the world spawn point, just in case I'm an idiot, like usual, and die and lose all my stuff, and don't have a charge bed or respawn anchor. Yeah, I've done it a few times. So yep, that's the other stuff I've done. The netherite, I actually went and I blew up some holes in the nether with a whole lot of the TNT that was also left over from the World Eater. I really need to clean these up. Anyway, a whole bunch of TNT was left over from the World Eater, so I also used that to go and get the netherite stuff. I ended up with, I think, 27 netherite ingots, which I then put on my armor, put on this stuff, and put on the stuff that's over at spawn. I still had 4 left over that I gave to Melon. All in all, it's been a very, very productive episode. Which one's my Silk Touch? This one. It's been very, very productive the last few days. I've been just sitting at home doing nothing but playing this game while trying to not get more sick because my heating's out. So, you know, really great job, me. Honestly, though, this has been a lot of work, and I'm kind of glad that I don't have to worry about this for a little while. It's been a very, very long process, and I've still got to edit the video and put everything together. So with that, I'm actually out of time. It's what, Monday at 2:30. I have like 7 hours or 8 hours to put this video, to actually get this video published. And did my game crash? Nope. The server crashed. All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna go in here into a creative world to start off this video, because apparently the server's crashed again. Well, of course it has. Of course it has. So that's all I've really got time for in this video. It's been a long one to record for me. I've put a lot of hours into this video, and I really, really hope you've enjoyed it. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. It goes a really long way. Leave a comment if you made it this far. I really like seeing some of the comments that flow through. It does, as much as I really do enjoy making these videos, seeing the comments coming through really boosts like the morale of making the videos. So if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. Thanks very much for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with this massive survival project that we're doing. I know I'm in a testing world. It's fine. If you want to keep up to date with the massive survival project we are currently doing on the Argus SMP, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.